How to calculate momentum.
The formula for momentum is P equals mv.
Here are some examples of momentum in sports. The momentum of the ball in the first clip was more than the momentum of the ball in the second clip. Why was this the case? Keep this in mind and try to find an answer by the end of the video.
The SI unit of measurement for mass is kilograms. The SI unit of measurement for velocity is meters per second. Since momentum equals mass times velocity, the SI unit for momentum is kilogram meters per second. In summary, momentum is mass in motion. The formula for momentum is P is equal to mv, or mass times velocity. The unit of measurement for momentum is kilogram meters per second.
A cricket ball weighs 160 grams. If it is traveling at 160 kilometers an hour, how much momentum does it carry?
From the question we can tell that the mass of the ball is 160 grams. We have to convert this to kilograms before we can start. So converting 160 grams to kilograms is 0.16 kilograms. The velocity of the ball is 160 kilometers per hour. We have to convert this to meters per second before we start. 160 kilometers an hour is roughly 44.4 meters per second. We are asked to find the momentum. Step 1. Substitute the given values into the equation. We get P is equal to 0.16 times 44.4. Step 2. Isolate the variable the question asks us to find. In this case, this step is not necessary because the variable is already isolated. Step 3 is to simplify your answer to get a constant value. In this case, we just have to multiply 44.4 and 0.16 to get our momentum. Our final answer is roughly 7.1 kilogram meters per second.
Two wrestlers charge at each other. One of them is moving at 15 kilometers per hour and weighs 100 kilograms. The other one is moving at 13 kilometers per hour and is 120 kilograms. Which one has more momentum?
From the question, we can tell that the mass of the wrestler is 100 kilometers and his velocity is 5 kilometers per hour. The mass of the second wrestler is 120 kilometers, but he is slightly slower than the first wrestler, as his velocity is 4 kilometers per hour. Step 1. Substitute the values into the formula. By doing that, we get P is equal to 100 times 5. In this case, step 2 isn't needed because the formula is already arranged in the way that we can get our answer directly. Step 3. Simplify our answer to make sure that we get a single value for our variable. In this case, the first wrestler has a momentum of 500 kilogram meters per second. Now, to find the momentum of the second wrestler. Once we substitute the values, we get the momentum of the second wrestler to be 4 times 120. Even in this case, we can skip the second step. Formula is already arranged in a way that we can get a direct answer. Step 3. Simplify. By doing that, we get that the wrestler's momentum is 480 kilogram meters per second. Now, if we go back to the question asks us which wrestler would win. And it's kind of obvious that the wrestler with the higher momentum will win. So in this case, the first wrestler has more momentum than the second. So the first wrestler will win.